Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually filming on my vlog camera just because my big camera is just downstairs and it's not really charged or anything, so I'm going to be filming on this camera. Today's video is going to be something that I think you guys is going to be quite, I'm just going to take this off, it's a bit hot. I think it's going to be quite educational, and it's also going to help you guys out who use NG tubes instead of NJs. Now I'm going to link my feeding tube video down below where I explained about my feeding tube and the particular type of tube that I have. I'm going to link that down below so you guys can go check that out. But yeah, today's video I'm going to be placing an NG tube. Now I use NGs to drain my stomach when I'm in flares or if I'm being sick a lot. I place them myself. I've been taught how to place them myself. Ideally you would like a 10 French or bigger. I can only get 8 Frenches from my supplier. I say my supplier, but my feed company who also supply the tubes. But yeah, so I do struggle to drain with this, but it does the job. It's just a bit more difficult than say a 10 French. Now when I'm talking about 8 French, 10 French, I'm talking about the size of the tube, so the thickness. So this is an NJ and this is an 8 French. So ideally you want a 10 French, which is a little bit bigger and up to drain with, but like I said, my company doesn't supply those tubes, so we have 8 Frenches. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to be going through how I place them, how to make it easier on yourself if you're trying to place your own NGs at home, whether it's to drain, whether it's to feed, whatever you need them for, kind of thing. So without further ado, if you guys want to know how I place my own NGs and the tips and tricks that I do that I find more comfortable, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so what you are going to need before you do anything, if you are feeding with the NG, you're going to need like a little pot or something that you can drain your tube with. So you're going to need like a little container or something like that you want to test the acidity of your stomach, because it has to be a certain pH level before you can feed into it. So I've just used like a little pot like this. This is just like, I don't know what these are called, but it's just like a medicine measurer, I guess. You're going to need some sort of tape, so you can either use Duoderm, which is what I have on my face at the moment, or I've just got this just for this video, because usually I don't keep my NGs in that long, so I don't really need to put Duoderm on there. This is just Blue Dot, I don't know, it's just the tape that you get at the hospital. You're going to need a syringe. You can use smaller sizes, preferably bigger ones like this are the best. And then of course you are going to need a tube. So this is the one we're using today. It is an 8 French long. It has a guide wire. I think these are just the nutrition ones. I don't know, it doesn't really say, to be honest. I don't know, it just looks like this basically. And then you've got the tube inside like that, all ready to go. So I'm just going to basically, first of all, and you're going to need a glass of water. Preferably water. You can really use anything, but water's the best because other drinks can alter the pH in your stomach. I'm not going to be testing that. Well, I'm going to show you how to, but I don't need to do that because I don't feed into my stomach. I just use it to drain. So I'm just going to open the packet first of all. I'm going to pull out the tube, so it comes in an extra packet like that, and you actually get a bit of tape with it. So you get a bit of tape that you can use to stick it to your face, but I'm just going to use this tape. And then you just get like a little instructional sticker that just says nasogastric feeding tube, blah blah blah. This is more for the hospital, I think. And then you get given a pH strip, which is what I was talking about before, how you test the acidity of your stomach. You will have to use one of these to do that with. So if you are feeding with an NG tube, which is what I'm about to place, then you'll probably get given a container full of these. But you usually do get one included in your pack. So I'm going to pop that in the pack for a minute because we don't need it. Right. So you can use a bit of lubricant. But I got told not to actually just dip it in a little bit of water before you start inserting it. So now I'm going to just take the tube out itself. It looks like this. Make sure your hands are clean. You can wear gloves. I'm not going to. So it looks like this, and this thing here, I'm just going to unscrew it. like that. That is the guide wire, and that just makes the tube stiff, so it's easier to place. If you've done this loads of times before, you can just take the guide wire out and you can probably place it without it. But if it's your first time or you haven't done it too often, I would suggest leaving the guide wire in. For this video, I'm just going to leave it in. Usually I take it out because I don't really like the stiff tubes. It makes my eyes water. You are going to gag, guys. I'm not going to lie. You might cough, you might gag. If that happens and you feel like it's not going down, I would suggest just pulling it out gently, taking a deep breath and trying again. Sorry, my camera is having issues like focusing. Right, so first things first. So what you want to do now is you want to measure the tube. So to do that, you're going to take the end of it and you're going to place it along your nose to your ear. Hold it there. And then from your ear all the way down to about here, which is where your stomach is, and I'm gonna just mark that. That is it's about 164, so it's about here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a tiny little bit of tape. I don't need a lot, just need a tiny bit. Dropping everything. Just a bit like that, and I'm just gonna pop that there so I know that that's where I've got to thread it to. Now, back to placing the tube. So once you've measured it, where's that bit of tape gone now? Pulled it off, hang on. About 163, 164, roughly. You will know roughly when it's in place. And then obviously you can get drawback to find out if it is. So I'm just going to mark it like that. I can take that tape off later, we hope. Right, so I'm going to dip it back in the water. Just like that. Now, instead of your natural reaction is going to be to push straight up. No. What you want to do, if I go on the side, you're going to, actually I'll go to the side. You want to push, as in you're pushing down the back of your throat. You want to be putting it along your nose and pushing, okay? I'm probably going to look weird. My eyes are probably going to water. It happens every time. I've placed NGs lots and lots of times, and I still, it makes my eyes water. Like I said before, you're going to be pushing down. Now, when it gets to your throat, that's when you're going to pick up your glass and you're going to start swallowing. You might not need the water, you might just be able to swallow the tube down. Basically, we do, I say we, but you do that because when you swallow, it's pulling the tube down into your stomach, essentially. If you don't like swallow, then it can go into your lungs, so you just have to be very, very careful. So we're going to start placing it. It might make you sneeze. Oh, my eyes water. Okay, so I felt a bit of a blockage there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stop. This can happen, this probably will happen. Sometimes you feel like it will get stuck. So I'm just going to blow my nose. I have a cold, so it probably doesn't help. I'm going to try again. If you press down so it's flat against the track of your nose, that will help. You see my eyes watering? Right, so just keep threading. It's at the back of my throat, so I'm going to grab the water. Oh, my eyes are watering so bad. I'm going to take a sip. And then push. I'm just going to keep threading. You can go quick, it's up to you. Down my eye a bit. Don't want to be crying. So now we're getting there. I'm going to rip this tape off now. And I'm going to just put it behind my ear for a second. And I'm just going to tape it in place. Make sure you tape it before you start trying to draw back anything, because otherwise it might move. So we're going to tape, might be a bit too much tape, but that's alright. Right here, I'm just going to pull it out a bit. About there. Now normally I would have, like I said, I would have pulled the guide wire out because it's quite stiff at the moment. Now, to make sure it's in your throat, not your lungs, all you're going to do is open your mouth. And I'm gonna have to shine a torch, but you should be able to see 2 tubes at the back. Like so, basically. So now we're gonna pull out the guide wire because it's aggravates your throat if you leave it in. So you just twist that off and you're just gonna pull. And you will feel it become slack and a lot easy. Like it's not as this is not as stiff in your throat, so it's a lot easier. It's a lot comfortable is the word I'm looking for. I'm just gonna take a sip of water. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our little pH strip. Looks like this. I'm gonna crack open a fresh syringe. And we're gonna try and get some drawback. This is how you're gonna know that it's in the right place. I'm just gonna pull that off for a second. Pop that in there. I'm not gonna show you because your stomach contents can be of growth. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see a little bit there. Okay, I'm not gonna show you too much, but I'm gonna put the lid on this straight away just because it can smell otherwise. I'm gonna pour a little bit of stomach contents, so you can probably see it jiggling around a bit there, into the cup. It's gonna be slimy, guys, so expect it to be slimy, don't worry. Okay, so I've poured a little bit into the cup here, as you can see. I'm gonna dip the pH strip in there, and we're just gonna wait a minute for it to tell us what it is. Okay guys, so I'm not going to show you because it's very slimy and very gross, but if you are doing this yourself you will see. At the moment it says my pH is about 5, which is okay, so I could be ready to feed into that, no problems. So that is basically how you place an NG. Now because I drain with it, I will get the syringe and I will just drain my stomach and get all the bile and chunks or whatever's in there out there, so it stops me from being sick. Yeah, so I place my NGs myself. Guys, seriously, once you've done it a few times you will be fine, I promise you. Like I said, if you feel like it's stuck or it's painful, stop, pull it out, take a breath and try again. So yeah, basically guys, this is how I place my NG. If you guys want to see more videos like this, I thought it would be a bit more informational for you because this is basically the same as my NJ, except now this is in my stomach. With an NJ, it's just a little bit further on from the stomach. So it's basically, that's how an NJ is placed, and then once it's in the stomach you go into X-ray and they will take a load of pictures to see as it moves through to your intestines. So like I said guys, if you guys want to see more videos like this, sorry, I keep sniffing, I have a cold, but yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know down below. Please give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I really hope it like kind of showed you guys basically like what I have to do to drain my stomach. I hope it was kind of informational for those of you who place your own NGs. I know it's kind of interesting to see how other people do it. So yeah, let me know guys, let me know what you think. I love you guys so much. I'll try and do some more main channel videos for you soon. I just have had a lot going on recently. If you guys follow my vlog channel, I'll link it down below. If you guys do follow my vlog channel, then you will know exactly what's been going on. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see everyone in my next video.